So you clicked on this video because you want to know what 7 months on YouTube looks like as a noob, as a self-proclaimed noob. And this is just the honest truth, because you always see these YouTubers blowing up in like 3 months and 5 months and 6 months, but that's actually not the reality for most of us. Most of us normies are having to stick it out for a very, very long time. So I'm going to run you through my channel, tell you all what it's about, and then we'll do an audit together of how far I've come after 7 months of pretty much consistently posting each week. I would say pretty much because I have been doing 3 videos a week, and then there's some weeks that I take off, so it averages to doing at least 1 video a week, if not 2. I haven't actually done the math, but now let's jump straight into it. So my channel is a channel called Teddy Rhea, because my name is Rhea, and I have like this theme motif that I was going to use as my advertising, essentially, to make it memorable, and that is Teddy, okay? I don't show my face on this channel, I am just a Teddy. And Teddy Rhea has gained 109 subscribers in the 7 months that she has been posting. So I just posted one today. As you can see, no views 1 hour ago, 24 views 8 days ago, and then 94 views 10 days ago. I have kind of been fluctuating my content though, because I did do some money content, and then 5 AM routine, and then back to study, and you know, so the content has been a little bit mixed, which may be why there aren't as many views. But on average, I'm getting around 200-ish views for my top performing views, for my top performing videos. There are of course bad ones like this, 57 views, but here you can see it's above 100, above 100, 66, above 100, 24. So there are some flops and fails, but there are some kind of average ones as well. Okay, so if we look at my oldest video, this is 5 years ago, because I posted 3 videos 5 years ago on art. So I was doing A-level art at the time, and I thought I'd post my GCSE grade 9 sketchbooks because I saw a girl doing that, and I found it really, really helpful when I was doing my GCSEs and my A-levels. So I posted those 3 videos. So those don't really count, although this one is actually, funnily enough, my highest performing video. But I'm going to count it from 7 months ago, okay? So 7 months ago, I started posting consistently. And this I posted actually on Christmas Day. It was not intentional, it just happened to be, but I posted that on Christmas Day, and then I continued posting. And my idea here, as you can see, there's a lot of study with me's, was to just make this a study with me channel, and then have the occasional how to study videos. I then swiftly changed my strategy, as I have been doing again and again and again, until I've reached my final conclusion, which is I'm gonna not niche down, because I think I had the advice of, oh, niche down, niche down, niche down, but now I'm stuck, because this niche for me, the studying niche, has a cap. Sorry, it's not a cap, it's a ceiling. It has a ceiling because, you know, my video quality is not that great. I'm still starting out, and my thumbnails and titles are not the best as well, because I kind of suck at thumbnails and titles, I'll be honest with you. I thought I'd be better at it, but I'm not, you know, so it's still a work in progress. But again, so now I've decided I'm not going to be doing just study content, I'm going to be doing a little bit of, you know, other things as well. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. And I always know also that with YouTube, a video that you made like 2 months ago can pop off and then you do well. So you never know. So don't take any videos down, even though you don't feel like they're any good. Like this one was so bad. A couple came and sat down here, and so I just had this really bad like block covering them, because I don't want to expose people obviously online. And it just ruined the entire video. It's funny that it even has 31 views. But this study with me actually did really, really well. 680 views. And again, for the first, like, because it was 6 months ago, for the first, like, 2 to 3 months, there was not traffic coming towards it. It was, like, a dead video. It probably had about 50 views. And then suddenly it started picking up, and now it's my second best video, I'm pretty sure. Let's check. Popular? Yeah, second best video, okay? And then in my top 4 or 5 videos, I've actually got 2 original idea videos, which goes to show that experimentation is very good. Outlier videos are, you know, copying other people's ideas, or like thumbnails and titles, and then adapting it to yourself is a great strategy, but also being a bit more unique is also good, okay? Now I might be thinking 500 views, that's nothing, but for this small channel where the max is 800 views, 500 is a lot, okay? Roughly 500 on both. Again, my GCSE art video is ranked. Again, I assume that's just because it's been there for so long. Sadly, all of these views don't count, and all the watch hours don't count, because it was from 5 years ago. I think I had like 500 at least. before this year started counting, because remember, they count watch hours and watch time depending on the year that you're doing it. So I've had lots of mixed formats, lots of different, as you can see, lots of different thumbnail styles. I've tried using AI to help me. I've tried just doing it myself. Lots of different things. And this is a faceless channel. I don't show my face on here. As you can see, I've got this, you know, mask and glasses and the teddy hoodie. Although it's an absolute nightmare to film in the summer in the heat right now. But yes, so this one was a thumbnail concept that I copied from somebody else. I don't remember who actually. It might have been Aprilline Alter. I'll try and see so you can kind of have an idea. But I don't know if it's because it's just not as nice as hers, but it doesn't do as well, you know? So you just got to keep trying things, honestly. That's the truth of it all. I think my video with the highest CTR at the moment is actually this one here. And I think that's because it's a finance niche. But it just hasn't been shown to that many people. Let me check if it's still that, actually. Let me click on this. Should I go on YouTube Studio? Okay, give me a sec. Okay, if we go on content. Okay, so if we can see, we've got 109 subscribers, 12 in the last day, 28 days. And then I've had almost 2,000 views in the last 28 days. And the watch time hours has been 43.1, which is not bad. My overall watch hours is 289 out of the 4,000 that we need. So that's 7%. And I've got 109 out of 1,000 subscribers that we need to be monetized. So I'm still a very long way off. Okay, for 7 months of work that I've been putting in, I'm still a very long way off. But my plan anyway was to make videos relatively consistently for the next 2 years. Either that or get to 100 videos. And at the minute I'm at 61. And if we don't count the shorts, I'm at 35 or 36, I'd say now, long form videos. So I've got still quite a few videos to get to 100 videos. And by getting to 100 videos, it's not that I'd want to go viral through that. I just want to pick up all the skills and understand how to do this thing so that I can actually then know what makes a video do well. So then my 101st video actually does well with my knowledge, not just kind of randomly fluking 100,000 views. I hope that idea makes sense to you. And because it's free and doesn't take much other than my time, and I'm on my adult gap year now after my degree, I thought, why not? And at the worst case scenario, I just have a documentation of my gap year, essentially. Okay, so what else did I want to show you? Now let's look at my content and then that video. So my CTR is actually very bad, I'd say. It's around 3% average, which is not good because it needs to be about 5%. So that one has no views, as you can see. That one I released today. Let's just take a look at this one, okay? It's got 24 views and I posted it on the 27th of July. And it's got 25 less than usual views. Okay, my typical form is between 50 to 140. It has 0.5 less watch hours as well. No subscriber information. And look, 2.1% impressions click-through rate. It was a lot higher at the start because there was a lot fewer people that it was going to, and then the people were clicking. And yeah, okay, so although it does say the engagement is on average, okay, it's about the same. But because there's been fewer people clicking, it has led to fewer overall watch hours. Okay, then if we click this one, I think this should have a much better CTR. Okay, so this has got me 1 subscriber from the 30 views, and that's 50 less than usual again. So 80 to 200. Okay, so it's different. I didn't realize that. So in my previous video, it says it's 50 to 150. But this is 80 to 200, which is interesting. Let's see the reach. Okay, so 438 impressions. That is very, very few. And look, very high impressions click-through rate. So I think if this is boosted, there will be more people clicking because my usual reach is much higher than this. If I'll show another video to you, but it's like in the thousands, which is, this hasn't even reached 1,000 yet. So I imagine there'll be more people clicking. But then also at the same time, it's going to go down, my impression click-through rate, because it hasn't been shown to very many people at the moment. Engagement, people are watching for more than usual, so about 3 minutes, but it is a 20-minute video, so that's still not very long, and I've had 1 subscriber. Okay, cool. So I have faith for this video, and I'm going to be making kind of more in that realm of like the videos that I filmed today were how to start saving if you have £0, and then also I filmed a video on how I graduated debt-free, complete debt-free from my university here in the UK, which is actually quite difficult if you don't have a full scholarship. But yeah, I talked through that. So again, more money type of content. I think I have a feeling that that does better. So we'll see in my updated video how that does. And then if, for example, I click on this one and see the reach that this has had. This one had a little bit of a better CTR than my usual, I think. Okay, so about the same as usual, 2 subscribers. Yeah. Okay, no, about the average. So 3.6, but usually I'm more around the 3%, 2.8%, and this has had, look, 2,000 views, 2,000 impressions, which is completely different to the previous one, which had 438 impressions. So as you can see, I'm kind of banking on that other video to do well once it's been pushed out a little bit more. And over time, it will be pushed out. I remember I was very worried because one of my videos had not been pushed out for many, many days. And then eventually did, and it all was good. So let's check one of my better performing videos. So this one, for example, this has had 15 watch hours, 14 subscribers from this. This was actually one of my best performing videos in terms of subscribers as well. Like I was getting so many subscribers. I remember I went from like 60 to 75 or something like that just from this video, which makes sense because it was 14. And then the reach again, yep, look at that, 14,000. But again, a very bad impressions click-through rate. If this was at 5.5%, I would have done much better on this video. But again, it's just an ugly one that I got AI to do. And I honestly should go back and fix that really. But yes, so if my money video, the one how I make 2,518 hours a week, if that had 14,000 impressions and a 5.5% click rate, that would be, you know, giving me a lot of views and a lot of watch hours. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so in general, I think my channel is doing, honestly, as expected for a noob starting YouTube that has no general idea of what's going on, and starts like by niching down. So I think my advice would be do not niche down. Like do whatever for the first 2 to 3 months because no one's going to watch your stuff anyway, and then you can see if something hits. And by hits, I mean people, the audience, enjoy it. It's not about the algorithm, remember, it's about the audience. The audience need to want to click on your video and then watch the video. That's how you'll get more views, and the algorithm will promote your video. So for 7 months of hard work, let's see what I have. So this month I've had 1,882 views. I'm pretty sure in all time, if I look, okay, let's just do this month and then we'll do all time. So I've had about 2,000 views. Well, no, I haven't actually. I've had 1.9k views because they've just rounded from 1.882. And then I've had about 43 watch hours, okay, which again, same as usual. And I've had 12 subscribers, which is 54% less than the previous 28 days. So I was getting a lot more subscribers in the last 28 days than in this current set of 28 days. Okay, and we can see that I posted 2 videos here. Let's see. These 2. Oh yes, I posted a little cat. Short, and that did very well, and you can see it had an influx of views, but 1,300 of them were from the cat video. Okay, so I don't really count that. And then here I had like a little bits of 58 views, okay, but everything else has been kind of quiet. Yeah, so as you can see, it kind of heated off, so it's not much. But let's take a look in the last 90 days. So in the last 90 days, I think I've done okay. I've had 4.2k views, which is quite a lot. I've had 43 subscribers, and considering I only have 109, that's like pretty much half of the subscribers came in the last 90 days. And then I had 136 watch hours. Nobody talks about how hard it is getting like your first few hundred subscribers, and then when your videos are doing very, very, I don't want to say bad because progress is always progress, but I mean, there's a very small range for how far your number of views is, for example, the subscribers. People don't want to watch that video because they're like, 100 views, well, there must be a reason why it's 100 views, and then they won't click on it. And I even find myself falling into that bias with other people's channels. I can't even blame them. Like, I 100% understand it. But it's very difficult, and I'm pretty sure that's why my channel has stayed so small. Alongside the fact that my phone camera quality is absolutely crappy. Like, I'll be honest, it's really, really rubbish. And I'm waiting until the December sales to actually buy a new phone or a new camera, whatever, and a new laptop. My editing workflow is absolutely painful. It's painstaking. It takes so long and there is so much friction, but I'm doing it because once I have an upgraded laptop and an upgraded phone, it will be so much easier. But because I've remained consistent, it will be a habit now. Okay, so I have continued, but my workflow is absolutely, it's like the worst thing ever. If I explain it to anyone, they'd actually be like gaping at me. In fact, I did explain to someone the other day and they were gaping at me like, bruh, like I would not be continuing if I were you. And I was like, I know, girl, I know. But either way, nobody talks about that and the kind of frictions if you don't have, you know, the super high tech or an iPhone and da da da. Like I don't know. I feel like everybody does have an iPhone, but surely not, right? Either way, let's take a look at the lifetime. Not the lifetime. Let's look at the last 365 days. So, I have gained 98 subscribers in the last year. So in the last 7 months since I've been doing this, essentially, because I only posted 5 years ago and then again in December. So the 365 days is just last 7 months. So I've had 17,000 or over 17,000 views. As you can see, the views were skyrocketing on this day. Yeah, so 8 videos were published, 3 videos, 5, 4, 4, 3, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4. Like we can see there was like a little break here, which I have been doing, if I'm honest. I have been taking little breaks here and there, which is not great. I think this was my largest break. Let's see when this was, from April to May. Okay, I think it was a month where I had exams and things, so I wasn't posting as much. But I've had 317 watch hours, of which only 289 are valid, which is insane, right? Like they've just knocked off. Oh, to be fair, it's my shorts. Okay, it's my shorts. This is the thing why I don't put much energy and effort into shorts. Because shorts watch hours don't count, but they do bring you subscribers. So maybe I should like use my shorts as subscribers and then use my channel as watch hours. You know, my long form videos as watch hours. That's going to be my strategy anyway. But we'll see. I'm posting for 30 days and this is one of those videos. So we'll see how it goes. And then I've had 98 subscribers. You can see on this day I had 6 subscribers. I wonder what from. I was posting a lot of like time sensitive content, which was the A-level math papers and GCSE math papers, and I got quite a few subscribers from them. Apparently the 6 subscribers in one day was my highest, which is nice. Awesome. It'd be nice if I had 6 subscribers every single day for the next 2 months, because that'd be awesome. But you know, a girl can dream. But I think that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see anything else, yeah, and this kind of tracks. This is the vidIQ extension that I've got attached to my tab. But this sort of tracks how many views are in the last hour, how many views in the last 2 days, and so on. And then it tells you like how close you are to monetization. I'm very far with public shorts views. I'm not even trying that, to be honest with you. But these 2 are the ones that I'm kind of aiming for. Either way, so I'm going to post for 30 days. I'm going to see if we improve, because in September, on the 2nd of September, I start my grad job, and I know I'm not going to be able to be as on it with my content. So I'm using this last month of my adult gap year to just really go for it and see if I can actually grow it within 8 months. Okay, right. I am going to wrap this video up here, but if you did enjoy this video, then go check out my channel and see if anything else takes your fancy. And if you did enjoy this video and you want more like this, leave me a comment down below and I will try my best to film more content like this. And also, if you leave me a comment, then I know, okay, this person actually enjoys this sort of content and they will watch if I post more. So it's worth my time and energy. Anyway, toodaleo, I will set a video up here, and if it takes your fancy, go ahead and click.